Welcome to Global Watch. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. A monumental shift is underway in the skies above us. For decades, the global aviation industry has been defined by a simple, powerful rivalry: Boeing versus Airbus. Now that long-standing dynamic is facing its most significant challenge yet. From China, a strategic realignment is sending shockwaves across the globe. China is pivoting away from Boeing, championing Airbus and its own state-backed COMAC. This move signals China's intent to satisfy its massive demand and emerge as a global competitor. The journey is complex, but the destination is clear: a future where the skies are no longer dominated by just two names. The story of the shift is the story of our interconnected world's future. For nearly half a century, Boeing was at the heart of China's aviation boom. The relationship began in the 1970s, symbolizing China's opening to the world. As China's economy soared, its skies filled with Boeing jets, from the 737 to the 747. Boeing invested in China, integrating local manufacturers and training facilities. By the mid-2010s, 1 in 4 Boeing jets went to Chinese airlines. This partnership seemed unshakable, a pillar of US-China economic ties. But as China's ambitions grew, so did its desire for technological self-sufficiency. The stage was set for a dramatic shift away from Boeing's dominance. The Boeing-China bond began to fray under geopolitical pressure and company crises. Trade tensions during the Trump era made Boeing a political pawn. Chinese airlines slowed orders, signaling displeasure. Boeing's 737 MAX crashes shattered its reputation for safety. China was the first to ground the MAX, acting independently of Western regulators. The resulting supply vacuum gave Beijing motive to accelerate diversification. Over-reliance on a single American supplier became a strategic vulnerability. China turned to Airbus and its own COMAC, ending Boeing's era of unchallenged supremacy. The landscape shifted: fewer Boeing deals, more focus on Europe and domestic champions. The pivot was as much about national security as it was about business. At the heart of China's ambitions to become a global leader in aviation is COMAC, the Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China. Established in 2008, COMAC was created with a bold mission: to break the decades-long duopoly of Boeing and Airbus, and to give China its own world-class aircraft manufacturer. The company quickly became a symbol of national pride and technological progress, representing China's determination to compete on the world stage. Its flagship project, the C919, is a narrow-body jet designed specifically to rival the Boeing 737 and Airbus A320, two of the most popular commercial aircraft in the world. The C919 aims to offer airlines a modern, efficient, and cost-effective alternative, tailored to the needs of China's rapidly growing aviation market. After more than a decade of research, development, and rigorous testing, the C919 finally entered commercial service in 2023, with China Eastern Airlines operating the inaugural flight. This milestone marked a significant achievement for China's aerospace industry, signaling the country's readiness to challenge established players. By 2024, Air China had also added the C919 to its fleet, and COMAC reported over 1,000 orders for the aircraft, an impressive figure, though almost all of these orders come from domestic airlines eager to support a homegrown product. The C919 is perfectly sized for China's dense network of city-to-city routes, connecting major urban centers across the country. With strong government backing, including financial incentives and policy support, COMAC is well positioned to succeed in its home market. Even Airbus's CEO has acknowledged the shifting landscape, predicting that the global market will soon become a triopoly, with COMAC dominating the Chinese market and potentially expanding its influence abroad. Although only a handful of C919s are currently in operation, Beijing's commitment to the program is unwavering. The government sees the C919 as a strategic asset and is determined to make it a staple of Chinese aviation for years to come. This state-led push gives COMAC the breathing room it needs to refine its aircraft, build up production capacity, and improve reliability, all without the immediate pressure of global competition. The C919 is more than just a new airplane. It's China's first major step toward realizing its global aerospace ambitions, and a sign that the world's aviation industry is entering a new era. As Boeing stumbled, Airbus seized the moment. Airbus deepened its presence in China, with its Tianjin assembly line symbolizing strong Sino-European ties. In 2022, China's top airlines ordered nearly 300 Airbus A320neo jets, a $37 billion deal, Airbus filled the gap left by Boeing, securing a dominant share of new orders. Its A320 family is now sold out for years, reflecting soaring popularity. Airbus's leadership acknowledges COMAC's rise, focusing on partnership over confrontation. By investing locally and building political ties, Airbus has become China's leading Western supplier. Its success is a lesson in adapting to a multipolar world. China's aviation pivot is reshaping the global economy and supply chains. For Boeing, losing China means billions in lost revenue and threatens thousands of U.S. jobs. The aerospace sector, a pillar of American exports, is weakened. Politically, the shift is a backlash to U.S. trade policies, pushing China closer to Europe. Favoring Airbus and COMAC is economic statecraft, penalizing the U.S. while rewarding Europe. This complicates transatlantic relations and exposes the vulnerability of globalized industries. U.S. communities reliant on aerospace face uncertainty and potential layoffs. Washington must now reassess its industrial strategy as China erodes American leverage. The rise of COMAC challenges U.S. technological supremacy. The competition is now about innovation and industrial policy, not just trade. The C919 is celebrated as a Chinese triumph, but its DNA is global. Critical components, engines, avionics, flight controls, come from Western giants like GE, Safran, and Honeywell. A Bank of America report found 48 US and 26 European suppliers versus just 14 from China. This dependence is a vulnerability, leaving COMAC exposed to geopolitical risks. The US has at times restricted, then resumed key technology exports. China is investing billions to localize these technologies, but it will take years. For now, COMAC's role is mastering assembly and integration, as Boeing and Airbus once did. The C919 is a stepping stone toward a truly independent Chinese aerospace industry. Despite impressive momentum within China, COMAC faces a series of formidable hurdles on its path to becoming a true global contender in the commercial aviation market. While the company has made significant strides at home, the international stage presents a much tougher challenge, with established giants dominating the skies. One of the most significant obstacles is the lack of international certification for the C919 from key regulators like the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration and the European Union Aviation Safety Agency. Without these crucial approvals, the C919 cannot operate in many of the world's most lucrative markets. Achieving certification is a complex, multi-year process that requires rigorous testing and compliance with some of the strictest safety standards in the world. At present, production remains limited, with only a handful of C919 jets delivered and in active service. This small fleet size restricts the aircraft's visibility and operational experience, both of which are critical for building confidence among international airlines. Scaling up manufacturing is no small feat. It demands mastery of complex logistics, supply chain management, and stringent quality control, areas where even established manufacturers face ongoing challenges. COMAC must prove it can consistently deliver high-quality aircraft at scale. Beyond building planes, COMAC must also establish a robust global support network. Airlines require reliable access to maintenance, spare parts, and technical expertise wherever they operate. This global infrastructure is essential for minimizing downtime and ensuring customer satisfaction. In this regard, Boeing and Airbus have set a high bar, offering decades of proven reliability and worldwide service. Their established reputations make it difficult for newcomers to break in, especially when airlines prioritize operational certainty. For COMAC, gaining the trust of airlines and passengers alike will require years of flawless operation, consistent safety records, and positive user experiences. The C919's economic competitiveness is another open question. Airlines will closely scrutinize its price, fuel efficiency, and maintenance costs compared to established rivals. Only if the C919 can deliver real savings will it attract significant international orders. Interest from budget carriers in particular hinges on the promise of lower operating costs. These airlines operate on razor-thin margins and demand aircraft that are both affordable and reliable. For now, most industry experts agree that COMAC's global market share will remain limited. The company faces a steep learning curve and must overcome skepticism from both regulators and customers. The journey from national champion to global player is long, complex, and filled with challenges. But with determination and continued innovation, COMAC's story in the global aviation arena is only just beginning. China's aviation shakeup is ushering in a new era, one defined not by two, but by three major players. The global aviation landscape, long dominated by a duopoly, is now evolving into a triopoly that will reshape the industry for decades to come. At the heart of this transformation is COMAC, China's state-backed aerospace champion. With strong government support and a clear mandate to lead, COMAC is poised to dominate China's vast domestic market, producing jets tailored for local airlines and travelers. Its rapid progress signals a new chapter for Chinese aviation, one where homegrown technology and manufacturing take center stage. Meanwhile, Airbus remains the leading international partner for China, supplying advanced wide-body aircraft and cutting-edge technology. The European giant's deep ties with Chinese airlines and its willingness to collaborate on innovation ensure its continued relevance in this new order. Airbus's role is not just as a supplier, but as a bridge between East and West. Boeing, however, faces a more uncertain path. Once a dominant force in China, the American manufacturer now contends with regulatory hurdles, shifting political winds, and fierce competition. Its share of the Chinese market is shrinking, forcing Boeing to double down on its traditional strongholds in North America and other regions. This emerging triopoly brings both heightened competition and greater complexity. Each manufacturer brings unique strengths, strategies, and challenges, making the market more dynamic than ever before. For airlines, the new landscape offers more choice and the potential for lower prices, but also introduces new challenges in managing increasingly diverse fleets. Decisions about maintenance, training, and operations will become more intricate as carriers weigh the benefits and risks of working with three major suppliers. Passengers, too, will feel the impact. COMAC's rise will first be seen on regional routes within China and Asia, but the company's ambitions are unmistakably global. In the coming years, travelers around the world may find themselves flying on Chinese-built jets to destinations far beyond China's borders. This story echoes the rise of Airbus decades ago, when a new contender challenged the status quo and changed the face of aviation. History may be repeating itself, but with new players and higher stakes. With massive investment and unwavering government backing, China is determined to make COMAC a global force. The scale and ambition of this effort make COMAC's eventual success not just possible but increasingly likely. The skies of tomorrow will be shaped by three giants: America, Europe, and Asia, each vying for influence and market share across continents. The age of the duopoly is ending. A new era has begun, the era of the aviation triopoly, where the future of flight will be written by three powerful rivals.